Hello everyone, welcome to another learning time with Miss Blessing. In today's lesson, we are going to be learning to divide by 100. In today's lesson, we are going to be learning to divide by 100. By the end of today's lesson, you should be able to know how to divide by 100 using the place value grid. Come along, let's learn together. Now, before we proceed with the lesson for today, I need you to have a go at these questions. Just a quick recap of what we have learned previously in my previous videos. So pause the video and have a go. Welcome back. I bet you are able to answer the questions correctly. Please give yourself a big thumbs up if you got it all correctly. So 100 ones equals to how many hundreds? 100. 100 tens equals to how many thousands? 1,000. Now 80 divided by 10 equals to 8. 120 divided by 10 equals to 12. Remember, when we divide by 10, we move how many columns to the left, to the right? One column to the right. All right, let's proceed with today's lesson. Now, when we learned multiplying by 100 using the place value grid, we learned that the hundreds column is 100 times the size of the ones column. The thousands column is 100 times the size of the tens column. Now, what happens when we divide by 100? Here we go. When we divide by 100, the tens column is 100 times less than the thousands column. The ones column is 100 times less than the hundreds column. When we multiply it by 100, we move 2 columns to the left, 2 columns to the left. But when we divide by 100, we move 2 columns to the right, 2 columns to the right. Now let's find out how this works using an example. So I have here 4,100 divided by 100. How does this work? Now in 4,100 we have 4,000, so I have drawn 4 counters. We have 100, I have drawn 100 using one place value counter here. Now in the tens and the ones there are nothing. We have 2 zeros, so we have zeros here. Now when we divide by 100, remember we move how many columns to the right? 2 columns to the right. So we move the ones, the 100, 2 columns to the right. 1, 2, it ends up in the 1. We move the 4,000 2 columns to the right. 1, 2, it moves over to the tens. Let's see what this looks like in the next slide. So here we are. So we have 4 tens and 1 1. So 4,100 divided by 100 is equals to 41. 41 is 100, the size of 4,100. I hope you understood this. And practice, practice, practice. Create your own questions using the place value grid. Try to solve them. Believe me, the more you practice, the more you get good at it. Okay, this is me signing off, saying bye for now. See you in my next videos. Bye, everyone.